not a day in my life. You know you my dog, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
21. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Here we go. 180!
Quit talking about it.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with John Kelly. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
54's Mike. Hey, exit. 54. Bring it.
Goff now looking to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the the 32.
Let's go.
A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd down, it's Henderson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And Bullock will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player?
11.
How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them. They're looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
180.
After the interception, here's Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
56.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
180!
56, check 56. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Run! 20!
Right here, right here.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Super 1.
On 1st and 10, Goff on the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
180!
54, Mike 54. I'm coming after you.
Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Dee Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football. And
this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all Ball State wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up second down.
Come on. Like 20.
Check, check. Watch what he threw. Watch what he threw. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
5.
On the draw, this is Henderson. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Maverick. Hey, Alpha.
Check right 54. Right 54. Silver on silver.
Break it down.
Now gone. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Bullock's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
They've got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's second down. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo on first down. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's Coleman on the draw. 7 yards there and a first down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Four now.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
6-6, pull it high.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go. Alert flare, flare. Motion.
Orange.
56.
Hey, seam 6.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Mike's 56. Here we go.
Out of the gun. Gone. Flush to his right. That's taken in by Henderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
120.
Watch the curve. He's checking. Crash. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
DC.
On first down, gone. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49ers 2-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Goff. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
11.
58, right over there, right over there.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run once more with Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
180!
Right there, 56. Down to lose
Value for cut.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 20.
Check 56.
Stay with your man.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Fargo.
That's track.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff eluding the pressure right. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, lift.
Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here comes Pettis on the return. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. Back 80.
Here we go.
Stay hot.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Being chased out left. Now. Now he'll let this one go. This is caught inside the 15.
10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10
A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
11. 1, Omaha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
What?
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Again, it's Henderson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's the way. Check 26. Check 26. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. Shift.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On the return is Pettis. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 22, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On first down, it's Henderson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Break it. 180.
54 Mike.
17. 17. 17. Hey, orbit. 54. Turbo's up.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Flushed out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
120.
54. They gonna need some therapy.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This is Henderson, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They run the toss with Henderson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Pettis once again the target.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check Mike. Check it.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Hey, let's get this. Get this.
Garoppolo to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for San Francisco, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.